back to Future Scott Friday. This is episode number 2. I hope you all had a great week, and I hope you didn't miss me too much. I'm your host, Danny Barr.
And I'm your other host, Nora Hassan-Contreras. This week we're going to be interviewing our first guest, Grace Smith, our Student Congress President. Who better to be our first guest than someone who has already spent 4 years at Alma and has been involved in multiple activities around campus. Welcome, Grace!
Hi.
Hey, Grace,
Hi,
how are
Grace.
you doing?
I'm good.
So, Grace, can you tell us a little bit about being Student Congress President and how you got involved in Student Congress?
I was a student representative my junior year, but before that, I've only ever been a student Congress rep. I got involved in MUN, and I met my MUN mom, because we have family lines in MUN, Bridget Flannery, who was the previous student Congress president. She just graduated, and she, pushed me to, get more involved, especially in student Congress, and she basically encouraged me to run for it. I did it, and I absolutely love it. It's a lot of work, but I really like being able to make those new connections and help represent students on Alma's campus.
That's awesome. You had mentioned MUN. Would you like to explain to our viewers what Model UN is?
Basically, this big organization. We call it a team on campus. It's literally my family here. I live in the Model United Nations house. Basically represent a country, and you create a position. There's different committees. I always seem to be in the ones with weapons. Basically present a proposal of how to fix these issues that are presented to you.
That's awesome. Yeah, so if any of our future Scots are interested in joining Model UN, they should definitely consider it. They've had a lot of success. My college freshman roommate was actually in Model UN, and I couldn't help but laugh because I'd always hear him practice when he'd be like, yeah, so Djibouti. And I don't know. It was just a funny country name. I thought that was interesting.
Can you tell us a little bit more about maybe some trips that you've gone on with MUN?
We go on a trip every year to New York to participate in the largest conference. In between my freshman and sophomore year, I went to India and did just a short 2-week program where we basically ran a conference over in India at the Shiv Nadar schools there. I absolutely loved it. I loved the food was amazing. We went to the Taj Mahal. We went on a really awesome bike tour, but there was in some cases down an alleyway that only your bike could fit through. Apparently President Abernathy has done that bike ride before.
Of course he has. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
President Abernathy, in case you're wondering, loves to bike. I know a lot of you guys wouldn't know that, but you would definitely see him on his bicycle if you come to campus. But I also heard a rumor that you had a very fun Florida trip that has changed your path a little bit.
Yeah, so I've always loved traveling, and that's one of the big things that drew me to Alma. So when I heard that there was alternative breaks, I got involved with it, and the opportunity was to go down to the Everglades and Biscayne National Parks. I absolutely loved the environmental aspect, just get very hands-on. And so when I was there, I fell in love with it, really changed my path, because now I'm an environmental science major and a political science double major.
I feel like you're not alone in that. I feel a lot of people come to college thinking they want to do one thing, and they end up switching it, which is totally okay. And I'm glad that it's working out for you.
Even because I was so quote unquote late to the game, if people think that, but you're not. You're never behind, and the professors Professor Borello has helped me so much.
Do you know what you want to do after Alma with your environmental science and political science degrees?
I am applying for the Fulbright scholarship in order to teach English in Malaysia. So that's one opportunity if I get that, if I actually succeed in the application process. But other than that, I've really been looking into environmental policy and even national park, ranger work, and just outreach in that way.
Malaysia, I don't even know where that is, to be honest.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Grace, are you involved in any sports on campus?
Yeah, actually I'm on the women's golf team here.
I was just going to ask you how you got involved in golf and if you were recruited or if that was something that you became a part of after already coming to Alma.
So I played golf for 2 years in high school. I met the coach at Alma, Coach G at the time. I loved like the girls on the team. I was like, yeah, like I've done it all 4 years now. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. You have your athletic family, but then you kind of created another family in the sorority that you're in. I was wondering if you wanted to talk about your experience or maybe why you joined or what's your favorite thing about Greek life?
So I'm in Alpha Zeta Delta, but I joined my freshman year, second semester, not thinking I was going to even go through recruitment at the beginning of it. My roommate, who I love dearly, like basically was like, you're coming with this to me. I think it would be good for you. There's 3 different rounds. Like the first round, you meet every single sorority. But then the second round, they talk about their philanthropies. Alpha Zeta Deltas is Autism Speaks, and we partner with the local Gratiot County Health Center, and we set up play days and different events like swimming play days for children who in Gratiot County who are affected by autism. So,
well, Grace, I guess my big question is, how do you manage all of this in your schedule and still have time to know where Djibouti is? I don't understand how you manage your time so well. Do you have any tips for viewers at home?
freshman year, very big procrastinator. Sometimes I still am. Don't get me wrong. You learn pretty quick that it's not going to fly if you want to be involved in different organizations on campus. You also learn to prioritize like your needs, and like sometimes it's good to take a break. Like if you're having a really long, stressful day, just to like hang out with your friends. Like my friends, especially in the Mun House, like are some of the most supportive people I've ever met. Even my sorority, the golf team, they support me through so many things. Like I'm having a really long day. Someone's like, let's go get ice cream. Serendipity right down the street. Let's walk there.
Oh, yeah. You definitely, when you come to campus, you definitely create a lot of different families and you have all those different groups that you can go to.
So, Grace, we're coming close to the end of our episode, and we do a little thing on here called
This or
that. And we are going to give you some Alma-related things that you have to choose between. It's going to be a lightning round, super fast. You can just say the answer. Let's go. So, number 1, Sac or Dow?
Dow all the way.
Starbucks or Highland Blush?
Starbucks. I lived there during finals.
The rec center or the weight room?
Weight room.
Highland chicken or popcorn chicken?
Highland chicken. That's amazing.
Bagpipes or Highland dance?
Bagpipes.
Football game or basketball game?
Football game?
Serendipity or Cold Stone?
Serendipity.
Gelston or Brusky?
Brusky. I lived there my freshman year. Special place in my heart.
Brusky gang!
No.
And finally, the biggest one of them all, Pizza One or Pizza Sam's?
I'm going to say Pizza One because of the angel tears and devil tears. They have really good ranch, too.
Fair.
Pizza One ranch is special.
It is.
Well, unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. It was lovely having you on, Grace.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And like always, future Scots, follow my Instagram below. Wait, that's not my Instagram.
Don't forget to tune in next Friday at noon for episode 3 of Future Scot Friday.
See ya.
Bye.